Nor'easter has been, it has arrived, I guess. It is here, right over us at this hour. The lovely day outside today. Our First Alert weather team has been working around the clock, tracking its impact for us. Our radar showing just how widespread of an impact that this storm is having here in New England.
Yeah, and Jeff, if you're about to get behind the wheel, do be prepared. Windshield wipers going on high right now. Expect conditions like this, which in fact is not the worst of it, but it is going to be, low visibility, lots of rain. We have team coverage tonight. We have NBC 10's Oscar Margain in Scituate.
It's cold, it's windy, and there's rain. It's a nor'easter in May.
This area of low pressure that will continue spinning over New England over the course of the next several hours here, bringing the heavy rain and the gusty winds.
There may be no sunshine in the forecast, but who needs that when you live among New Englanders?
It is what it is. We've got to wait a few more days, but I'm sure on the other side of the weather pattern we'll be just fine, and people will kind of forget about this weekend.
The storm delaying the boating season and forcing Captain Gustafson to anchor for the holiday.
Get a little break like everybody else?
Yeah.
You have to see it that way, don't you?
Yeah. We'll be back to work in a couple days.
One place that won't be taking breaks are the folks at Lucky Finn in Scituate.
Good food, good coffee, good entertainment, music, good views, good people.
Stephanie Wall is visiting from New York City.
Kind of is what it is.
She came for the coffee and stayed for the storm, and still plans to enjoy it somehow.
Maybe like grilling outside, but you can do that in the rain.
Yeah, I guess you could.
I mean, I won't be, but someone else can do it.
If there's anything to learn about the South Shore,
That's New England. Got to live with it. You got to love it.
is not to let a great day get in the way of some positive thinking.
I was in Vietnam for 2 terms. The rainy days make the good days better.
That was Oscar Margain reporting. Let's get a closer look at the forecast.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Pete Bouchard joining us now. The classic sound bites right there, Pete. Right? Yeah.
Some stages there. Yeah. You really want more details on this thing. This is really hitting good with the rain, at least. You could see the heavier bursts in these lines. And this, obviously, if we were in snow, would be blinding snow for us, but we're not. Obviously, this is much warmer. Thunderstorms actually popping up just off of the islands. Some of these may stray off the open water and come into Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard. Rumbles can be heard at both islands, but most of the heavy, intense thunderstorms are offshore. This rotates back as our heavy rain. So we're still in the thick of this here for the next several hours through 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And then after midnight, it starts to pull away. On the backside, you have all this rain through about 5 o'clock. It's much lighter, but it's still persistent. And then that thins out gradually by noontime. I still see at least the first part of tomorrow as being wet. We're not going to shake this very quickly, and then some more showers want to pop up later in the day. But I think we stay dry for at least several hours into the evening before we see more wet weather Friday night. How about that wind gusting over 30, 40 miles per hour? Did we hear 50? Certainly can get up to 50 on Cape Cod and the islands, maybe even 40 plus on the North Shore here. We're not yet in the thick of the strong winds. Those will come with time over the next few hours and then tail off again after midnight. So there's the pause early in the morning after about 7 or 8 o'clock. We're still in the 40s. And then tomorrow, it looks like we have that nice long pause that will at least get us into the 50s, right? It's better than 40s. And then late day and into the evening, there might be a couple of showers that do linger into at least some part of Saturday. So we are improving, but it's slow improvement. And the Saturday forecast is struggling too. Sunday, Monday look much better. We'll get into the details on that in just a little bit.
All righty, Pete, thank you. Been a rainy, wet day, as we've told you, the kind of day you might be thinking about a warm location, perhaps.
Why not? So
Why
then let's
not?
just check in at Logan Airport. That's where we have NBC 10's Eli Rosenberg. How's it looking there, Eli?
Well, JC, it's always busy here inside Terminal A, and that's what we're seeing this evening. But as the weather picks up, as you just heard from Pete, so have the delays. Look at the board here. If you're flying to Atlanta, Baltimore, Charlotte, Chicago, Dallas, Detroit, Jacksonville, Kansas City, Vegas, just to name a few, you are delayed about an hour or so in each of those flights. But the good news, what we're not seeing up here, any cancellations. On a day with steady rain outside Boston Logan Airport, a steady stream of passengers inside Terminal A.
It's cold and wet up here. It's, where I come from, it was 89 degrees yesterday.
Drew Ellenberg trying to make his way home to Atlanta.
I'm delayed about an hour and a half.
And Faye Choplin hoping to get home to Raleigh, North Carolina.
It's delayed by an hour, so it went from 5 to 6, but the plane that's coming here that's supposed to take us to Raleigh hasn't left Nashville yet.
Thursday's nor'easter soaking the city, but not doing much to dampen spirits for those flying. Several flights delayed about an hour or so, but few cancellations. The hardest hit airline, Cape Air, which canceled several flights to Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard.
I'd rather it be delayed than having to fly through this type of weather.
Travelers like Anne-Marie Fred taking it in stride.
I travel a lot, so, things happen.
And with the rain showing no signs of letting up, Ellenberg says, of course, it could be worse.
I've been here when it's snowing sideways, and we couldn't get on, so I'll take this.
So those two nice travelers we talked to are headed to Raleigh-Durham. You can see their flight right there. It was supposed to leave at 4:55, now leaving at 6:58. No major cancellations here, though, but it is not entirely smooth sailing. Highline, Steamship Authority, they have canceled several ferries to Nantucket, Martha's Vineyard, ahead of the always busy Memorial Day weekend. Live at Logan, Eli Rosenberg, NBC 10 Boston.
With those strong winds, that's understandable. Eli, you know what? Make sure you download our free NBC 10 Boston app. That way you can check the forecast anytime and get those weather alerts sent right to your phone. And Pete, of course, will be back again in just a few moments.